guarding the Gondian gnomes. Bainite Confidential. Bane is a tyrant in Bane who rules subversion and capture of Gondian operations in Baldur's Gate is a Bainite project, particularly as regards to gnomish artificers. They are ours, or more particularly mine. They're not to be tadpoled, as that would expose them to control the Absolute's hierarchy. Instead, they're to be locked in incineration collars that are remote controlled by Prinsky's motivators. I want these gnomes to be aware of what they're doing and deeply unhappy about it. When the Watcher project is complete, and the artificers are of no future use, the survivors will then be tadpoled. Evading the Elder Brain. When captured, you were a rogue, an anomalous illithid beyond the power of the Elder Brain that transformed you. That is correct.
Is this too big a risk?
When we brought you back to the psionic ambit of our hovering friend of the Absolute, your defenses were overwhelmed and you returned to your formal serval state. Also correct. How did you escape control of the Elder Brain in the first place? In my original humanoid form, I possessed an exceptionally strong personality, so much so that even after my ceramorphosis, I was still substantially myself. Of course, I concealed this beneath the semblance of perfect servitude. That's why the Elder Brain was willing to send you out of the colony on a scouting missions? Yes, as I told you before. How long did you feign mental slavery before you were able to escape? 13 3/4 years. Until finally you were given a mission to Baldur's Gate, distant enough to be out of the Elder Brain's control? That is correct. Remarkable. That is correct. And you don't mind that we brought you back under psionic control? I'm entirely devoted to the needs of our Elder Brain and of its masters. You're not lying about that, right? Correct. That would be impossible.
Obedia, I would do anything to hug you again.
So there are very much tangents to the truth that the Emperor is telling us. But we also saw his facade drop.
It's a diagram of mechanical designs, not just written.
Man, I feel like the game is sending us in a couple different ways.
Fingers can trace out their shapes.
I'm very interested to see which path the Emperor's going to take, because there's definitely a couple options right now.
Help is coming, Obedia. Just hold on.
I feel like this game doesn't have nearly enough ranged crossbow weapons. Oh lord.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
You were fortunate to work shifts on the prison transport. Were you not?
I want to raise dead on that, but oh god, what is going on here?
Wonder what's past this. 30.
Oh god, my greater invis is going to wear off before I get this. Vessel identified.
Without conflict, without ego, without freedom.
I'm pleased to report we have sourced a vessel and pilot to transport the hostages to the Iron Throne. Redhammer is a goddess fool, but his love of gold outweighs any moral qualms he might have. He will do for now. Black Gauntlet Hans Rives.
Better not be cursed.
Now we can escape. Alright, I'm doing it. We'll be back here later. Oh, we can't fast travel from this. Oh god! Alright, let's go. We'll be back to deal with these guys later. Open the door. Oh, we'll be back here. We've got to clear this whole place out eventually. Yeah. We're just doing Wyll's father's quest first, and then we're going to come back and do this place proper. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Monty, we're playing Mortal Kombat this afternoon.
It hasn't been long.
The beta. Or, I guess, late morning, as Barry corrected me earlier accurately.
I crossed the line between domination and passion.
You've set foot in a restricted area.
Right, I'll be on my way. Okay. So, it seems the Bay Knights are using some type of submersible to transport people to an underwater prison. We should leave and search the warehouse by the docks. Great. I think we're fully caught up and ready to progress this other area here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Should I get Wyll now? How was your initial test of RF last night? I loved it, actually. I really wish I had more time to play right now because I was super digging RF last night. I don't know how much more of Baldur's Gate we have, but if we actually can finish it in some kind of close amount of time, then I may return to it. Get Wyll now? Okay. But I will say the next week is going to be a lot of different games. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff. What's RF? RF is Righteous Fire. It's a Path of Exile build that I'd never done before, but always kind of heard of. It turned out like to be pretty awesome. We got it going really early in our build, and I was loving it. Any Armored Core? Oh God, yes. Yeah, I'm going to be playing the hell out of Armored Core. Armored Core. I want to play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I want to play more Gourd. Like, there's so many things I want to do right now. Hey, Halsin. At the same time, I'm not going to rush this game. I am not going to rush this game. Yeah.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence.
And we're going to finish it.
Just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid.
Can you see my tip? No, okay, I think we're good. What news from the Grove?
The Shadow Druids. Their scheming was stopped, thanks to you. Yet their malign ideals can find purchase and live on.
Are we gonna play Starfield? Thinking about it.
Even after the instigators themselves are vanquished. Francesca has found some initiates still yearn for the false promises the Shadow Druids peddled. She has been working hard to show them the error of their ways. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing. But to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader.
Let's see. Where's my option for you were meant to be the fifth wheel in Drow Twin Orgies? I don't see that. Is that... Do I have to scroll down? Where's that? Weird. You served the Grove well and found a worthy successor. No one can ask more of you.
Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oak Father willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Meanwhile, I'm like waving in front of him. Hi, I'm a purpose. How are you? How are you? You weren't harmed when Orin took you, I hope.
Just my pride. I can't believe I allowed myself to be knocked unconscious and spirited away like that. Impressive that she managed to move my bulk, come to think of it.
Heyo.
I wonder how that was managed. But in either case, it seems I was insensible for much of my ordeal. Small mercies.
C17R. Strongly recommend them, buddy. Definitely check them out if you are looking for a new computer. Yep. I have 5 computers by Power GPU. They are all solid machines. My streaming and gaming machine are by Power GPU. Some of the best wiring I have seen, which is a big deal for me at least. But yeah, very, very good stuff. So I highly recommend Gale, somebody that can cast lots of Misty Steps and Dimensional Doors. It'll be super useful, plus someone with Sanctuary. I think my girl has Sanctuary. Right? Didn't she have Sanctuary? Yeah, she's got Sanctuary. Not sure why I need Sanctuary, but I've got it. Question mark. Man, I'm never going to get her another T6 ability, am I? Might as well, like, take all these off, because I'm using Hero's Feast, because Hero's Feast is amazing. Kind of a bummer. Put on Silence and Blindness. We can definitely use those more. Grab a planar binding as well. Okay. So interesting. I need to bring Wyll, so we'll drop Minsc for Wyll.
Another ball spawn buried by our hand. Ball should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashomon winter.
Okay.
What to do? One day I'll catch up.
I kind of was. Can I get away without bringing Gale? You think?
What is it, my friend?
I mean, I can always bring him in later, right? Or can I not do that when I'm
Truly, but you have seen my hamster, yeah? Every kicked buttock, another step on the path.
I really need to get some better things, man.
In it. All's well that ends. Not as bad as I can.
You do want a lot of
Speak
mobility.
The last time Minsc stood watch, the snoring, it was boo.
As long as you have a monk that can monk dash every turn, you're fine. Okay. Okay. Speed potions are very useful here. Dude, I've used every speed potion I have. Yeah, all of my speed potions are gone. And I don't know where I can get more.
Truly.
Unfortunately.
Light on my feet.
You can make them. Already made all of them.
That's the spit.
The one time, chat. The one time chat's like, finally, Cohh can craft something. I'm like, I've literally crafted every single one that I can. They're gone. The one thing that I've crafted completely, chat is now telling me I need. You understand that this is like the most possible reinforcement of my problem that could have possibly happened? I tried so hard to use items this run, and I used one item a ton of, and now chat's like, hey, that one item that you used, you need that here. You need all of those here. That one item that you used, the one you used, you need here. I'm never going to use items again. Ever. Ever. I'm done. I am done. Okay. I'm going to make a bunch of potions of flying. Hopefully that'll help. You guys right now at this moment in time just made me the biggest. For every game, I'm going to open up a scroll shop, an arrow shop, and a potion shop at the end of the game. That is my role play. I am role playing a shopkeeper in every single game I play at this point forward. That is my subclass. I will have my main class that is an adventuring class, and my subclass is future shopkeeper. Okay. All right, I'm done. For now. Yes.
A hero at heart.
Whatever it takes.
There is work to do.
All right, so everyone has a potion of flying. Maybe that'll help a little bit.
Never mind.
So we have our buddy Wyll as a straight warlock. I feel like considering he's mostly an Eldritch Blast guy, that this is okay. I can get Arcane Gate. Should I get Arcane Gate with him? I feel like I would use that the most out of those. Yeah, let's get Arcane Gate. And then for our main spells, we'll do Hold Monster, probably? Let's do Hold Monster. 4 Warlock, 8 Sorcerer. Make sure your monk isn't wearing any gear that says armor on it, or she can't. Yeah, so, Mercs, I do know that, but Jaheira is wearing heavy armor, and it actually works with her. I know she loses a little bit of movement, but she gets a ton of AC, and it's awesome. Yeah. I could also get flying on him. Get banishment. Banishment's pretty good, but it's bugged out a couple times. I don't like that. I just can't believe you're still using a +1 hand crossbow. I know. I have not found any other decent hand crossbows. None. And if I have, I sold them by accident because I wasn't using them at the time. But there are very few good hand crossbows. Yeah. Get counterspell on him. He doesn't really have enough slots for counter. For counter. Yeah. I'll get banishment. Okay. That's fine. That'll work. Let's see. I could... His charisma is already 20. I don't know if I want to bring that up. Eldritch Invocation. Your melee attacks deal additional necrotic damage. You cast the enhanced leap spell. Confusion. Confusion's good. I'm not really planning on doing too many melee attacks with him. Oh no, this is not Spell Sniper Aegis Fang. This is a warlock specific thing. This is not a... Oh, you're talking about for down here. Maybe, yeah. Let's do the confusion one. Let's do the confusion one. Because I want him to have a lot of CC. So... Sorklock for the meta magic. I do kind of want to turn him into like the ultimate Eldritch Blaster. If I want to do that, is that Sorklock? Yeah. I want to turn him into like the ultimate Eldritch Blaster. Then you need Sork. Okay. So if I'm going Sorklock, am I doing like 4 Warlock, 8 Sork? Or am I doing like 8 Sork, 4 Warlock? What's the spread look like? Sork gives you Quicken Cast, allowing you to EB as a bonus action. Okay, that's big.
Ah, another. I shall be here in my camp as the...
2 Warlock, 10 Sork. Do I want to do 2 Warlock, 10 Sork? Or do I want to do 4 Warlock for the feet and 8 Sork? I feel like missing out on a feat's a big deal, unless 10 Sork is really good. Cheese Dip says, everyone's saying different things. The best thing that people can do in chat when I ask questions like this is to put their recommendation and then a small blurb on why that. So, yeah, that's super, super helpful. Like Suzu just did. If you want to blast like no other Cohh, it's 2 Warlock, 8 Sork, 2 Fighter. You can drop the Fighter 2 and go 210 as well. Okay. 6 out of 9 because I'm really mature. That's fair. 2 Fighter for Action Surge sounds great. 10 Warlock has 3 hits on Eldritch Blast. So we could do 2 Sork, 2 Fighter, 8... 2 Sork, 2 Fighter, 8 Warlock. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do 2 Sork, 2 Fighter. Oh, what subclass do we go with the Sork? Because that's a level 1, isn't it? Well, that's interesting. Oh, start off as Fighter, you think? I'm not doing wild magic. You guys are crazy. Draconic for AC life. That sounds like a good idea. Is this a new run? No. We're just respecking Wyll because we're bringing him out. Starting as Fighter gives you con save and heavy armor. I'm not going to be using heavy armor though.
Dry.
At least I'm not for now. But, you know. We can start. We'll do fighter, Sork, and then. Oh, does this matter? Does range weapon matter for Eldritch Blast? I don't think so. It's not like some kind of weird ray thing, right? It doesn't matter, right? So we should probably do defense. Let's do defense then.
Come on, stand up.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. You're thinking too much about this as you won't even have him in combat for this part? Well, still. You know, it's still fun. It's still fun. Okay. We're gonna get charisma like all the way up. Okay. What's our substat? Con probably? That spread actually isn't too bad. Con then Dex? Okay. I think this will be fine. Con to hold concentration. Okay. That's a good point. Do it like that. I don't need int at all, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. That looks fine. Okay. I could do... Because we don't really need Wiz at all either, do we? Let's do that. Okay. Again, we're just messing around with this. Why am I bringing a new dude out? This is Wyll. So we're bringing him out because he's got a big quest thing coming up. Thanks, Susan. Okay, now we're going to do 2 levels of Sork. Well, let's do Wild Magic. Wild Magic's fun. Let's do Wild Magic. Sure. Let's do it. We're making it happen, chat. This is happening. Okay. Alright, there's our first level of Sork. Now we're getting our second level of Sork. One sec. I need to run up here in just a sec. Mods, if we could let, the YouTube guys know. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to keep going. Class passives? Oh god, what am I getting? I'll get shield. That's a good call. Probably distance spell. Oh, and twin. Twinned and distant. Okay, that sounds good. Alright, now we'll go to Warlock. It's gonna be a cool class. Alright, back in a sec, guys.